everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. They come out with one back and three tight ends. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Hurry up, hurry up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Over here.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
319!
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Marshall's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's a look at the starting offense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Get ready! Wide 80!
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers! Adrian Peterson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, a run with McFadden. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Running again on first with McFadden. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Vikings.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Running left. Here's McFadden. And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Pruitt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. They run again with Peterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Wow. That one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it. And I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one caught. Jordan Cameron. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He may try and now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he nailed that one through despite kicking it into the teeth of the wind.
Well, let's play a little golf here, shall we? That's a low iron shot, almost like a stinger. And somehow he finds a way to get it through the wind and through the posts.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive with McFadden fighting through, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a cut to the sideline. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, 626.
They'll run, McFadden. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Jared Abbrederis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Get ready. 2-2. Tiger. Get ready. 180.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep for his... He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Cameron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
McFadden will be the lone setback. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go touchdown, Vikings. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Get ready.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 180. What?
2nd down, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Vikings.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
McFadden again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Going for it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They come up in an offset eye. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Caught by Nelson left side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tied in the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. McFadden will be the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Running again, and again it's McFadden. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaking up on the play. Still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Here we go now. Good.
A first throw for the backup Kessler. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Cameron with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
They run it with McKinnon, and he's going to be met at about the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, McFadden. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
McFadden will be the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now they'll throw it with Kessler. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Throwing now is Kessler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now McFadden. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darren McFadden, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Peterson. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Power, strength, athleticism. Those are three of the reasons you give the ball to Adrian Peterson on 4th down, because this guy just has a knack for moving the chains, and he's able to do it again right there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And Cameron has it over the middle. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Peterson alone in the backfield. First down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Fresh set of downs here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One last shot now for Bridgewater, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.